So there is a shift right now happening in the workplace, and it's something that we need to really pay attention to. We are really experiencing a shift in the structure in how we work and how employees engage with their organizations and their employers with technology, remote work, hybrid, you name it, going from the great resignation to quiet quitting. I mean, there's been a lot, and there's been a lot of changes that happened during the pandemic, and it's like how we learn and work changed drastically, like so fast. And so the future of learning and work really brings about two main topics that is extremely important, which is company culture and the employee experience. I mean, these two topics have never been more important than now due to the future of learning and work. And we talk about learning and work because work is that important. But in order to do a great job, do good work, you need to learn how to learn. And how we used to learn is not going to cut it anymore. So, how our organization is going to prepare for this new future of learning and work, and how they're going to handle that company culture, create a great company culture, and also improve and elevate the employee experience to support that. Three main things come to mind, three main trends that is leading this world of future of learning and work. And the first is continuous learning. This is something that we have to focus on, that organizations are focusing on right now. We have to learn how to learn. What used to work 12 months ago probably is not going to work now. And so we have to focus on continuously learning, providing team members the tools, the resources they need to be successful at their jobs, giving them every possible tool and every possible resource so they can do their job. And continuous learning is key. Then the second is the role of leadership. I mean, we know everything comes down to leadership. So without the help of leadership, without leadership buying into these ideas, nothing is going to work in any organization. However, in this case, leadership would have to walk the talk. Leadership will have to lead by example when it comes to the future of learning and work. Leadership will have to show that learning is just as important to them, and that's how they are going to make it in the future of learning and work. Because leadership cannot expect to provide these tools and resources, take send employees to conferences or events hoping that they learn, but leadership is not doing the same. And so the role of leadership, actually leading the charge and leading this change, is going to be critical. And finally, the fact that the development of human skills is not going to go away. It's actually going to lower the curtain when it comes to that, because the role of technology and AI and learning in this new phase is supposed to actually help us free up time so we can spend face to face with our human interaction. I know there are some industries specific, say, for example, the dry cleaning industry. It's been going through a lot of changes right now with automation and stuff. But talking to leaders within the industry, some of them are not closing down their physical stores because they recognize that people wanted the face-to-face interaction. And that is why the learning is so important. We have to learn how to learn, focus on learning, and ensure that every decision we are making is strategic. So AI technology, and with this fast advancement of technology, should not actually create more problems, but then relating to and actually developing human skills like empathy, building human connection with people, building relationships, being empathetic. All these things are really going to be more important moving forward. And so when it comes to culture, in tying into these three trends that is happening right now, it's important that you need to know and understand where you are as an organization. Because I mean, culture is being created by design or by accident. It's your choice whether you like it or yes. You are always creating culture. And yeah, there are three main types of culture, I believe. There's rotten culture, that's like, wow, we never used to be this, but now this is who we are. And it's like you look yourself in the mirror as an organization and you can't recognize yourself. That culture is probably rotten. You have some um, things going on with leadership, lack of accountability, no responsibility, shady things going on. And what comes to mind, for example, is Enron. That was a rotten culture, doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. And then you have drifting culture kind of in between where it's like, things are not really going well. Leadership doesn't seem to have a strategic plan. They've not got a plan to begin with, and that is really causing some issues. And sometimes you have some departmental issues going on there, lack of communication and stuff like that. And so you can begin to see the culture drift a little bit. But the third piece is creating culture. Culture is something that is vibrant, that is alive. Culture is a verb. Culture is not a noun. Culture is something you have to continuously work on it, continue to make things better. And so when it comes to culture and the employee experience, you have to look at the entire career of the employee with you, in addition to creating a workplace of learning and also giving them the tools to be successful at their jobs. You have to provide them with an experience because that's the only reason why they will stay. And this is only going to help you improve productivity, increase employee engagement and ultimately help you increase your profits as an organization. And so the bottom line is that the future of learning and work is here, whether we like it or yes. It's up to organizations, leaders to focus on continuous learning, leadership leading the role, and still focus on developing those human capital, those human skills that we'll still need regardless, and then focusing on their culture and looking at the overall employee experience as a whole. What's that experience like? Why would someone stay with you and not go to the other company? And these are all things that we need to be worried about. We need to be thinking about as the future is already here. And we have to ensure that we are giving the best experience as possible. We are providing the best culture for people to thrive so they can do their jobs and make the world a better place. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to the next one. I hope you're having a great day. Bye bye.